This is another installment of real stories from my real estate experiences. And I guess I would title this one, Stay on Top of Your Lender. I listed a house in East Falls, and the buyer was moving here from overseas. It was an American couple who had been overseas and they were moving back here. And 2 days before closing, even though we had received the loan commitment and everything, there was something, and I don't even remember the details, but there was some issue, and the lender said that they needed to delay settlement a day. Now, unfortunately, that does happen, and as far as I'm concerned, it shouldn't. If the lender is paying attention and doing what they're supposed to be doing, there should never be an 2 days before settlement. It's just a personal aside, my opinion. In this case, the ripple effect of that change meant that the seller, who had already flown into town, had to change his airline ticket, which cost him a lot of money because he had to stay an extra day. He had to pay an additional day of lodging here, but the biggest issue was back in France, where he was moving from. His wife was leaving for a business trip the evening of the day that he had originally been supposed to return. Well, now he was coming back a day later. And they had a child, so they had a childcare issue. And I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I think the wife had to either cancel or delay her business trip. So all of those dominoes fell from the lender not being on top of everything. So make sure, if you are a buyer, that you are in touch with your lender somewhat regularly during the transaction, and you get confirmation along the way that everything is proceeding as necessary and that there's nothing that they're waiting for you to provide or anything like that. Because as you see from this story, it can create a huge problem.